Hey everyone, this is the first time recording outside. I feel like I already need sunglasses. I don't know if the wind is gonna be picked up or I don't know. So we'll see. But pumpkin patch is behind me, and I have a lot of work that needs to be done. So we're just gonna take a glance at that and see where everything's at. So I have a wagon of mulch. Ideally, this area that has holes already in it, like I reused things. But ideally that hat is gonna have like small squash in it. And then I had this large one and another large one all tacked down to the ground. However, wind happened and ripped it right up. So I'm gonna try to reset it down and put mulch around the borders, and then like in the back area, either I need to put more black stuff or I'm gonna lay down cardboard. So maybe you're just gonna see a before and after. I'm probably not gonna get this project done in one day. I don't really know how much you'll see of this process. So taking a break from pumpkin patch stuff. I feel like I was doing that sometime in May or April that I was filming that video. It's now June 4th, 5th, 5th. And life really, kind of got the best of me. So like in that time frame or a little bit before, because I think I talked about my fridge breaking, like life kind of just sucker punched me a couple of times. So in that span of time, I'm super behind on my garden, on my pumpkin patch. I'm gonna kind of show you where I'm at, and hopefully I can knock some things out. But in that time, my fridge died. I lost all that food. I had to buy a new fridge. I don't look at appliances in my free time, so those were decisions I wasn't really prepared to make. I had gotten sick where I was like down for 5 days. On like day one, I was like, oh, I might need to go to the hospital. Oh, I got better, okay. At least good enough to not go to the hospital. That's cool. That weekend, though, Trigger had seizures. He had 16 seizures from Friday morning to Sunday morning. He's on He's on 3 different seizure meds. He takes 20 pills a day. Sucks. I don't like that he's on that much medicine, but that's where we're at with things. See my eye twitch? Typically, seizure nights, I'm large and in charge. I get all my towels out. I move all the like dog bowls out of the way so we're not just spilling dog bowls everywhere. Block off certain rooms so he can be in safer areas, just in case he has a seizure somewhere. Keep the dogs kind of not away from him, but distanced. So if he does have a seizure, it's not gonna hurt them or affect them. But that was the height of me getting sick that first night. And like I tapped out. It was almost like I was drunk. I was so delirious and dehydrated, probably. Maybe this is TMI. I don't know. It's just the realm of my reality of what's happened. But so like he typically, when he has seizures, he always urinates and sometimes he defecates. And so like at one point I tapped out during the seizure night because I physically couldn't keep up. Now I can like kind of look back and chuckle about certain things, and it seems inappropriate to do it on the YouTube because maybe we don't all get my sense of humor, because you gotta laugh about things, right? So I kept certain rooms shut off, but like I just opened my bedroom door because I couldn't. So like my whole house was flooded, and his urination and defecation happened. And he paces when he has seizures. So like walk through things and make it other places. So that next day, on top of me being nauseous and still getting super sick, I got to clean everything in my house, like all of my floors, because there was some type of film all on it. I used all my towels. I got to wash all my towels. I got to use all my towels again and wash all my towels again. The realities, I guess. So then my mower has broken or needed to be fixed 5 different times. So that's cool. I've only mowed my yard 1.5 times. It's June. I really need to. I just got my lawnmower again fixed yesterday, so I can potentially go out and finish mowing the other 2 parts of my yard, 3 parts of my yard. I unexpectedly had to put one of my dogs down because she just didn't. I don't know, it's an emotional topic. I had to unexpectedly put her down. I wasn't mentally prepped for it. I thought I was just going to the vet to have some nausea meds given to her, and it turned out to be much worse than what had happened, because I had gone to the vet the day before. They said, we don't really see anything wrong. Fast forward, they were very kind, very helpful, emotional things. You don't have favorites, right? But, I wasn't prepared. So that really sucked. My job ended, which is great. I need some time to get caught up on a lot of things, but that's still stressful of not having a job. But so I have my schedule like fully packed with all the stuff I'm gonna get caught up on and all the stuff I need to work on, and stuff just needs to get done. It is my senior year of my college degree, my master's degree. I have 3.5 classes left, and I'm used to the homework load. It's the senior year, so but I don't know, it's halfway through, kind of stressful. It affects me, I don't know. I have my own mental health stuff I have to work through and work on, and so like dealing with all these things that have taken place, I'm working on me and God's relationship, and I always say mending that because I'm like, ooh, there's that poem story, I think it's a poem technically, where like there's the footprints in the sand, where there's like a set of footprints and then 2 and then just 1 and then 2 again, and it's like it's where God carried you through the tough times. And I'm like, pretty sure there's just body marks where He's just drugged me, being like, come on, you're fighting this way too hard, stop, you're being so stubborn. And I'm like, no. So that's my own interpretation for my own life on that story, poem thing. So I'm working on those things, so that's just kind of like here's an update, and now we can go look at all the things that I'm behind on, because, yep, I'm behind on some things. So this is where I'm at with my pumpkin patch. I have gotten more work done, but also not all the work that needs to be done. These are all plants that need to go in the ground real soon. So, first project is garden and then the pumpkin patch, but this is the update on what I have done. So that's something. I'm pretty excited about it. It's getting closer to being done. So, you can't really see this that well, but there is a flower bed that I started right here. It has some snapdragons in it. That's what that is. That's what those are. Ideally, I planted like 100 last year, and only some have made it through to the next year. So here's some more snapdragons. How fun. How fun. I'm so excited about them to pop up. But then, like, yeah, this whole flower bed needs to be redone and put back together and all that good jazz. This was all basil and none of that reseeded. I planted some comfrey down here. So, but yeah, I just need to redo all of this again. So, you know. So then here is another flower bed that I had done last year. It's a hot mess also. Something I need to redo. My begonia peony. I always mix the two up. But that's blooming. We're starting to, so that's something. Bunch of weeds. However, this is a bunch of yarrow that made it from last year, so that's super exciting. And then my little rose bush made it from last year. Again, super exciting. But then ideally, I have this giant project that ideally I wanted to work on. We got some crazy grapevine. But ideally, it's a nice shady 2-tree area that has a pile of bricks I want to move all to the backyard. And put a swing in between the two so you can swing in the shade. How nice. I love shade. I don't have hardly any shade. But this is a lot of crap I just need to move. But ideally then I could put mulch all down in that area and go to this other flower bed and connect the two flower beds. How great would that be? To where I planted another rose bush right there. I don't remember what type it is. This flower had came back. I had planted a lavender roll right here, but that was definitely not lavender. So fun surprise. So I'm just seeing what all is coming back and what's not coming back. And then we've got some lemon balm down here. So that's exciting. And then this is all St. John's wort, which is super exciting. Lots of medicinal properties. Here's a rhubarb that's it was looking much better. I'm also currently sick, I think, or something. I'm not sure. And then this is the hot mess that is my garden. So I don't even really know where to start with any of this. I still have plants right here that need to go in the ground. I've moved all my loofahs out here. This little area has some seeds planted. That is a loofah that is over there on the ground, so that's super exciting. This is a giant strawberry patch that has a ton of weeds in it, but also the birds don't see it, so like that's cool. So like I was just out here picking up all the red strawberries last night, and there's still plenty in here because like the birds don't see it to come pick it. Oh, that's a cool little cluster. Can we see all that? Look at all that food. How exciting. But yeah, there's just tons of strawberries in here. Super exciting things. I have that patch and that patch all planted. Got some cardboard laid down. I need to mulch. That's another loofah. That's another loofah that you can't see behind the weeds. I need to lay more cardboard down here. That's some more strawberries. This is planted. That row is planted. That row is planted, and that row is all planted. This, I still need to plant stuff and till it all up and do all that stuff. I just need to put cardboard down on all the paths and lay mulch everywhere. I need to make leaf mulch for the garden beds. But then also, this is a mulberry tree. I don't know how well I'll be able to show you anything. But like, I can't even. Well, yeah, you can kind of see. You can kind of see some mulberries that are turning black or purple, whatever color you want to say. Like, these all need to be picked. And I'm already harvesting stuff out of the garden and I'm not even ready. So that's something. My peaches, it has a peach leaf curl that disease, and I'm trying to do research to see, like, let's see if I can't find a better area. Like, that's a huge infested area of peach leaf curl. I'm trying to see if it's not one of those things that can be, like, the longer it has it, the bigger of immunity it gets, or if it just automatically kills it. But there's a peach. How fun. And then there is another peach. Again, how fun. So I'm just really, it's a hot mess over here. But I've got the whole month of June off. So potentially I can get caught up on a lot of things. So that's super exciting. And it's hot out and I don't have shade. I did get this mini pool I have set up, so potentially I can, cool off in that. So that's exciting. So that's just like, the life update on what's going on in the chaos over here. Eventually things will be caught up. Or not, and I'll just be harvesting my garden while I'm still putting mulch down. So, that's, I don't know, some type of plan of something. But I think that's all I've really got. So thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for going on the journey with me.